Major Archibald H. Gillespie was an officer in the United States Marine Corps during the Mexican-American War. Born in New York City, Gillespie was commissioned in the Marine Corps in 1832. He commanded the Marine Guard on board the US Fairfield, US Vincennes, US North Carolina, and US Brandywine. In 1846, Lt. Gillespie was sent by President James Polk with secret messages to the U.S. Consul Thomas O. Larkin in Monterey, California, Commodore John D. Sloan commanding the Pacific Squadron, and John C. Fremont. Traveling across Mexico, he caught a ship to California where he delivered his messages to Thomas Larkin and Sloan. Finding that Fremont was on his way to Oregon, he borrowed a horse and hurried north where he caught up with him near the Oregon border. After delivering his messages, Gillespie turned around and headed back to California where he helped Fremont take over the Bear Flag Revolt of June 14, 1846 in California. He joined the Fremont Volunteers in the California Battalion as its second-in-command after it was formed under Commodore Robert F. Stockton on July 18, 1846. Gillespie accompanied Fremont and Stockton to San Diego on board the US Ian, where he participated in the peaceful occupation of San Diego and Los Angeles. Captain Gillespie, Fremont's second-in-command of the California Battalion, was left with from 30 to 40 men to occupy Los Angeles after it had surrendered to Fremont and Stockton's men on August 13, 1846. Fremont was sent back north to recruit more men, and Stockton, with his Marines and Bluecoats, returned to the ships of the Pacific Squadron. In Los Angeles, the largest city in California with about 3,000 residents, things might have remained peaceful, except that Captain Gillespie placed the town under martial law, greatly angering some of the Californios. On September 23, 1846, about 200 to 300 Californios staged a revolt under Captain Jose Maria Flores, and exchanged shots with the Americans in their quarters at the government house. Gillespie and his men withdrew from the headquarters in town to Fort Moore Hill, which, unfortunately, had no water. Gillespie was caught in a trap, outnumbered more than 10 to 1 by the besiegers. John Brown, an American, called by the Californios Juan Flaco, meaning Lean John, succeeded in breaking through the Californio lines and riding to Yerba Buena, where he delivered to Stockton a dispatch from Gillespie notifying him of the situation. Gillespie, on September 30, finally accepted the terms of capitulation and departed for San Pedro with his forces, weapons and flags plus 2 cannon, accompanied by the exchanged American prisoners and several American residents. Later, Gillespie's forces fought in the Battle of San Pascual, the Battle of Dominguez Rancho, and the Battle of Rio San Gabriel with U.S. Marines and California Battalion members, successfully ending the abortive 4-month battle for Los Angeles and Southern California. The Treaty of Cahuenga in January 1847 ended all hostilities in California. Returning to Washington, D.C. in 1847, he subsequently served there and at Pensacola, Florida, until resigning from the Marine Corps October 14, 1854. For his distinguished service in California, he was promoted to captain, and then major, by brevet. He died August 16, 1873 in San Francisco, California. Namesake US Gillespie was named for him, as was Gillespie Field Airport in El Cajon, California.